Next guest, well, he's a Hollywood director. He's a supporter of President Trump, and his name is Robby Starbuck, and he joins us now. Sir, welcome. I've never met anybody like you. A Hollywood director, a Trump supporter, and a conservative. What are you doing here? Well,
Yep.
Great to see you, sir. Great to see you. Okay. Seriously, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to be someone like you trying to get work in Hollywood. What's it like?
You know, I'm happy to be here, Stuart, and it's quite an experience. You know, I'm what I would call a double unicorn because, you know, in Hollywood, nobody sees conservatives, and so when you tell somebody you are one, jaws drop. And then if I come to D.C. to, you know, be of service to the White House, you meet people in that process, and they find out what you do and where you live, and their jaws drop. So, you know, you kind of get that unicorn effect twice. So it's fun.
Do you get work? I mean, are you turned down, or you don't audition?
I do get work. When I made the decision to come out, you know, I knew there would be some negative feedback, but I was of the mind that that stuff didn't matter. It's sort of the same thing as the people who lost friends during the election. I knew whatever I lost, I was going to gain in a different area, and I had a very positive outlook about it, and that's held to be true because, you know, from that experience, I've met all of these amazing people, you know, including the Trump family, who have been overwhelmingly welcoming, and they want a different Republican Party that's open to everybody.
All right, Robby, I've got to ask you about what is going on with you and Natalie Portman. I know that you work with her, you direct her. She's liberal, she's critical of Trump. What's going on between you?
So, well, I've directed her before. She made some negative comments this week about Jared Kushner. They went to school together. You know, and Don Jr. and I were talking about this last night, actually, that, you know, it's really sad what you've seen happen during this election process, from pre-election to after, post. You saw this just insane reaction from people who had been friends for a long time. You know, Natalie and Jared had been friends for a very long time, and suddenly, when there's a political party that's being supported that this person doesn't like, all of a sudden, you're the plague. You know, and that's something that I think is really hurting the dialogue between everybody. You know, because we have such a great country and so many things that we can come together with nuanced views, come together and work together, but this type of rhetoric is why we're not doing a good job working together.
Okay. Now, I know that when you leave our studio in Washington, D.C., I think you're going straight over to the White House this afternoon. What's happening there this afternoon for you?
A few things. You know, I'm working with Dr. Daryl Scott to put together a summit at the White House to, you know, introduce the president to more diverse ideas from around the community of conservatives as we see a new Republican Party. Because we don't look like your grandparents' Republican Party anymore. You know, there's people like me who they don't traditionally look like Republicans. They are Republicans. And so introducing him to some of those different things, and also seeing how we can support the president with his policies and give him the same advantage that Democrats have. They have an advantage built in their base. They've got Hollywood, and Hollywood helps them sell policies. So we want to do the same thing for the president, support his policies with those same tools.
Well, look, it was a real pleasure having you on the show, Robby. I've never met anybody like you before, but if any of you want to come up to New York, sit on the set with me, we'll do the show. Robby Starbuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you come along. Good stuff, Robby. We'll see you again soon. Good luck this afternoon.
Great to meet you, Stuart.
Yes,
Have a great day.
Thank you.